What's going on, folks? Payments. And this exactly, folks, this this right here is exactly what I've been talking about. This shit right here. You, you see the thumbnail. And I've said this, folks. I don't know how many times I've look. When I go on these social media platforms, you have the usual suspect. I get it. You got your "don't tread on me" type dudes that's tucked off the way in Missouri or Indiana, and they get on these social media boards and they start running their mouth. But see, I think a lot of these. See, the race is Hispanic, which has always been around, but has been propped up by Democratic um, Democratic backed politicians with the influx of immigration. We see this. We see, they have taken on, they have taken over the so-called white supremacists in a sense, and they do it for free. They do this doggone stuff for free, and I've said this many times that this isn't nothing new. And I've told black people, y'all black people, and I got family in LA, y'all black people in Los Angeles, y'all just need to come on back down south or somewhere. Leave that shit to the Mexicans. Real talk. Leave California to the Mexicans. When you go in the damn, look, let me tell you something. When you go into prison, black man, if you in California, when you go to prison in California, the deck is stacked against you. You have white, you have the whites against you. You have the Hispanic, Serrano Mexicans against you. You you're at a disadvantage. You at a disadvantage. And some of you shines running around. You got these brothers out here talking about going over to Colombia and messing with these Latino women and going to damn Dominican Republic. All this stupid, all this stupid ass shit. You know, and I've said this before. You brothers out here that love to put these spicy Latinas up on a goddamn pedestal. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. When you go to the family quinceañera or whatever the hell, let me tell you something. You're gonna have a group of Mexican dudes over there looking at you like, "What? Why are you up in here, man? Why are you even here?" You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of black men, you guys get, and I'm gonna bring all this back to this damn city clerk lady. Don't get it twisted. I'm about to get back on there, but I'm just saying, a lot of you brothers out here, you guys get, you guys get, you know, disillusioned by long hair and fair skin and all this stuff. And many of these women don't want you. And I've talked about black men being the garbage man of the world in terms of dating and access to women. How you have some 50-year-old, 52-year-old Mexican woman, you know, damn near got high blood pressure. Chick don't eat right. You know, she got them saddlebags. 20 years ago, she wouldn't even look at you. Now she's all over you. And she's trying to play with you. She act like she's even though she's 5'8", 282 pounds, saddlebag, cellulite legs, but she got that long black hair that you starstruck over. She's still in high blood pressure, diabetes, in and out the hospital. She still thinks she's better than you. You can be 6'2", 218, ripped abs, muscles, but brother, you got low self-esteem. And she still thinks she's better than you. Despite all her disparities and all her defects, she still thinks she's better than you. Which leads me to this LA City Council lady. Let me pull her up. Oh man, but I had to jump on this story. I had to get on this. Nury Martinez, who in the face to me, if you cut her hair, she looked like one of them old 1980 Miami Vice Colombian hitmen, and put a mustache on her and cut her hair. That's what she would look like. Very manly in the face. But a lot of brothers like you like that. And this just goes to show why I say a lot of Hispanic, and Mexicans like that in California, while I talk about the men, there's a tendency to overlook women in all this, even from a white supremacy standpoint. Because if you look at a lot of these, if you look at racism, and especially Jim Crow here in America with black folks and stuff like this, somebody allowed this to go on. The women are really practitioners and orchestrators of what's being perpetuated. Because it's as hands-on as I see Caucasian women with their children. They're just as they're the biggest culprits. And we love to say this, that women are the first nurturers, the first teachers. Well, white supremacy, racism in terms of how black people were being taught and treated, was promulgated by the white Caucasian woman. I think it's safe to say that. But there's so when I see brothers around here, this has to have them a Caucasian woman. Now, me, Painless, I like all types of women. But I would say, as of late, that, I think it's best to be with someone that you can relate to, because you could be, quote unquote, sleeping with the enemy. And a lot of you brothers are sleeping with women who really hold disdain for people that look like you, but nevertheless will settle for you for whatever reason. Maybe y'all had a child and all this, or she thinks you're a unicorn or whatever. But nevertheless, she has an issue with, quote unquote, your people. But yeah, this chick Nury, what's her name? Nury Martinez. She has been. There was a recording that was found by the New York Times, obtained by the New York Times, in which she called a member of the Los Angeles City Council, Mike Bonin, who adopted a black son, which I may touch on, but really is a whole nother other conversation. And she went on to say that, the child, I guess he had brung him in and he was bouncing all over, acting bad, and this real, and I know these types of Hispanics that talk like this. They love to talk like they're tough on discipline and all this stuff. And she said something to the effect that I would take she called a little child a black monkey in Spanish. And she also went to say that the councilman Mike Bonin, was raising a child white, which is very interesting. For a Mexican American woman to say that a white man who has adopted a black child is raising him white. Yet many Hispanics, Mexicans. See, this is the thing. And this is the issue with mixed races. Wherever the wind blows, that's where they jump at. That's where they go. And many of y'all know my ex-wife was of Polynesian descent. She was mixed with 2 Polynesian nationalities. And she told me out of her own mouth that she would, utilize one basically wherever the wind blows, she would go that way. If it blew this way, then the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? But I find it interesting that you have a Mexican American city councilwoman that to me has probably gone to has attained a certain level of education, been around Caucasian people, yet criticize a white man who has adopted a black young male as raising him white. Yet they aspire to be white, really. See, a lot of Mexicans want the La Raza, Viva, all this stuff. But then have quinceañeras and barbacoa and Modelo, which is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But then they want to be white at the same time. And I said it all comes down to black folks. Like I said, like I used the example of that Hispanic woman who's damn near on her deathbed, but believes she's better than that brother that she's decided that she is playing with, in other words. And this brother's just totally oblivious to the fact. But yeah, I've said this many times. Y'all black folks in Los Angeles, look, give it up. Let them have it. Let them have Los Angeles. They're in your neighborhoods now. They're taking over. And when I say take over, I'm not talking about by force. Look, a lot of these people poor, which the irony is that these people who have all these things to say, like this Nury, whatever her name is, I don't know where she's from, but she talks like she's one of those roundaway, the Mexican Jenny on the block. That's what she reminds me of. Like, I came up hard. I would have put hands on that little black kid, trying to be all this rah-rah, and you'll see this. You see this. I saw this back in the early 2000s. You have pages out here, YouTube pages. You had different social media pages where you would have white and Hispanics clear that would solely develop these pages this to show Hispanics beating up on black people. You know what I'm saying? And it's a fetish. It's a fetish. Like I just said about you LGBT, all you brothers and sisters in that LGBT chasing these other groups. You know what I'm saying? All you passport niggas talking about flying to Colombia and tricking your money, Brazil, just to get with these. And I'm like, I look at these videos. I'm like, why are y'all promoting this? Nobody, you want to go over there and get with one of them damn sewer rat, poverty-stricken Hispanic women just because she calls you Poppy and all that shit? You spending your money to go and fly over there and deal with them nothing-ass bitches? You know what I'm saying? I mean, that to me, there's nothing exotic about a Dominican woman. I guess because I've been around the world. I've been in Hawaii. To me, the women look way better in Hawaii than, I've never been to the DR, but I've been to Mexican women can't even touch the women in Hawaii, to me. A lot of these Hispanic women, they're fair-skinned, they got broad shoulders, they wear too much makeup, they kind of age like Caucasian women. Only thing they got going on is they can speak Spanish, if that's what, like I said, you niggas like that poppy and shit and all that. Other than that, the average Hispanic woman ain't hitting on shit. The average Mexican woman, I guess you could say. I tend to like more, I would say anything, if you put a Dominican woman and a Mexican woman, I would choose the Dominican one because I like that. The Spanish and black mixture looks okay. No, I mean I'm not gonna sit up here and act like goddamn damn painless. You don't even look at women like that. No, I'm not. I'm not saying that, but I'm not promoting or flying. You guys are over here marrying these women and bringing them back. You know what I'm saying? And they talking all type of shit, all type of shit to you in Spanish, to her, to in front of you, and you don't even know the half. And see, like I said, a lot of black men don't have no damn self-esteem about themselves. That's what it comes down to. But yeah, she gonna sit here and say that, um, and then you like I said, it goes hand in hand. You brothers out in California, y'all out here, y'all. I don't know why the hell you black you want to live in California unless you chasing non-black women. That's it. It's expensive as hell. It's racist as hell. Nobody wants to really mess with you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to really mess with you. The Hispanics, they believe they're better than you. The Mexicans think they're better than you. And they're killing you, you know. You out here playing. Them Mexican Serrano cartel, they ain't playing. Them fools is not playing because they're unified. They have a system in place. They're more unified versus, and you even hear these gang members say it on these interviews that when they go to the prison system, the Hispanics, the MS, not MS, MA, whatever, Mexican mafia, they are more on a program. Whereas black men typically don't like to answer to nobody, don't or aren't structured as well. Now there's some structure, but not as structured like that. And then you got the white boys, you know. And I said that any place like 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 the Hells Angels. Do you know the Hells Angels don't allow black members, but they'll allow a Filipino? Do you know La MA won't allow that Sereno 13, that banner that all them Los Angeles gangs are up under? Yeah, you got some black members, but generally speaking, I tell you what, you can't be on a high rank as a black Sereno. So when I see these black Serenos on YouTube with that Mexican intonation in their voice, sounding like a damn essay, looking like a damn fool, and you clearly black, talking all that bullshit, I'm like, stay your ass in California. Because you come out here to Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia with that shit, and you talking about you ain't black and you rep Mexican. Brothers ain't gonna fuck with you. You're a weirdo. So y'all stay in California, you know. But yeah, like this idea that Hispanic women can't be racist. And I tell you one, let me tell you something else. This woman right here, to me, like I said, you shaved her head. She got that cone head. I can tell she got that cone head. You put a mustache on her, she looked like a throwback Miami Vice Colombian henchman. She's not attractive, but I tell you what, I bet you there's a bunch of brothers that have tried to chase her down. See, that's the type of Hispanic woman. When I see women like, I can tell I could look at her and tell she's on, what she's on. Like what right here, there's a Publix around the corner from me, and I could tell that she was from. I could tell she was Hispanic. She had all that goddamn makeup on. Probably thought she was the shit. Aspires to be white, really. Likes white boys or sticks with her own, but she aspires to be white. You know, I come up in the line and she's real standoff. See, when you get like when I sense that they see a lot of Hispanic women and white women. They try to be all that standoffish shit. they're like, damn, I'm here. Here comes a black guy. I hope he doesn't try to talk to me or holler at me. I don't say shit to him unless they say something to me. I hand them my debit card or you know what I'm saying? If I'm buying some alcohol, I show them my ID. I don't grin at them. I don't really look at them. I stick my debit card inside the debit card reader, make my transaction. She gives me my receipt, and I move on. I don't say shit at all because you got a sense. I see so many brothers up here trying to spark little conversations, being the funny black guy and smiling and shit, trying to be less threatening. Fuck that. And that goes with women too. I don't play that shit with these women because that's what they expect. When I'm in the gym, I don't give these women the time of day. I don't even stare at them. Like, damn, this black guy didn't stare at me. He's different, you know? And that's what you gotta be, brothers. You gotta be with women like this. I bet you had so many brothers up in her face and knowing damn well she holds those types of sentiments. You know what I'm saying? I can't. One thing that nerves the fuck out of me is a Hispanic or someone who isn't Caucasian that is a quote unquote minority thinking they fucking better than me. That shit nerves me. That shit nerves me more than a Caucasian white supremacist because I know what it is with them. And not saying they get a pass. But you think you're going to bring your Ecuadorian, El Salvadorian ass over here. You ain't even been in America 5 days and you think you fucking better than me? I think not. And I've said a lot of black folks, y'all need to stop with this goddamn black and brown shit. Stop with these. I see Negroes down here, church niggas down here in the South. These Hispanics, they ain't got nowhere to fucking go, or they live in an apartment complex. They don't watch the irony is that this Mexican chick told a white man, you treating him or you raising him white. You know how many times on the news there's an apartment complex full of El Salvadorians or Guatemalans, and they didn't discover it. The child was cooking some shit, didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and burned the whole fucking complex down. Now all these Hispanics ain't got nowhere to go. But Sister Etta Jean at Macedonia Rock Church, she's on this. We got to make sure they got someplace to be. We got to look out for each other. Knowing damn well that Hispanic family is just like this goddamn resigned Los Angeles City Councilwoman, holding those same sentiments. You Negroes need to understand, y'all need to be on that shit too. When y'all see these damn Hispanics and you know they hold them sentiments, you treat their ass accordingly. Stop thinking that, because they ain't white, y'all on the same goddamn page. No. Nope. Not at all. Black and brown is a goddamn myth. And if this ain't a succinct example I don't know what this is. Los Angeles, California. This shit, and then you're seeing a lot of this who was in hip hop shit with Fat Joe and all this, and Tariq Nasheed doing bites about it, and people, it's a lot of shit going. Then you had that little roly-poly American cholo, and Tiger made that dude. Tiger's he's weak anyway. Made him pull that video down. See, it's some shit going on in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? And you Negroes, y'all ain't, like I said, y'all just need to, y'all need to leave that shit. Y'all need to leave Los Angeles, California, leave that shit and come on back down south. Or go wherever the hell y'all gonna go. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's not as so much as Hispanics, Mexicans pushing out black folks. Like a lot of black folks just say, like, fuck it, why am I gonna live down here? Why am I gonna live down on why am I going to live on 83rd and Flower anymore? Why am I gonna live on 74th and Hoover anymore? Why am I gonna sit here and live on 76 and Wadsworth anymore? It's shootouts all the damn time, gangs, all type of bullshit. So I'm gonna move to Moreno Valley. I've had cousins move to Moreno Valley. Like right after that riot shit, them niggas left and went to Moreno Valley, Lancaster, Palmdale, Paris. You know, they like, I'm out of here. Santa Ana, motherfuckers went all the way out to damn Orange County, Irvine. So a lot of black folks left, but you're seeing a lot of Hispanics now. And I say, shit, that's how it's supposed to. Whites moved out, niggas moved in. Niggas moved out, Mexicans are moving in. That's the order of things. Asians, they do their own shit. And like I said, see, this is what's crazy about this is the city of Los Angeles. We ain't talking about Morristown, Ohio. This is Los Angeles, fucking California, where you have a Hispanic Mexican councilwoman who's made not even, we can't even question to the fact, like, was it racist? Did she mean it? This chick called a black child a little monkey in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? This screams. Now this is, but see, a lot of you black folks, like, y'all are confused. Y'all like, damn, she's not white. Why is she saying this to us? Because, nigga, you don't know what time it is. You never knew what time it is. I've been saying this shit. How many times has Painless said this black and brown unity shit is bullshit? It is a myth. How many times? And here you have a major city the second largest city in America. You have the councilman, which is, I know white people are like, whoo, shit, goddamn, whoo. Thank you there, Maria, for jumping on that grenade for me. See, white people know they can't. You'll hear this like in little podunk towns here in the Midwest and the South. You know, little punk ass sheriff saying some slick shit. But we talk again. This is Los Angeles, California. Democratic stronghold, Hispanic, Mexican, saying this shit. See, white people know they can't do. See, you would never catch a white person saying no shit like this in Philly or no, white people know that the jig is up on them. They look at a black person wrong, nigga. You canceled, you fired, you'll never work again. But see, you Hispanic, you Mexicans, y'all gonna learn. Y'all gonna learn. And y'all fuck with this white boy, this white man's black child. See, black people and white people are more unified now. But see, Hispanics, especially you Mexicans, y'all rode that Andrew Zimmerman. Now, I'm not even going to get on that, Trayvon. But I'm saying a lot of y'all jumped on that and was like, oh, yeah, I can be white too. White, But then y'all want to enjoy y'all's Modelo and Tecate beers and shit and be different. It's like y'all want to maintain y'all's ancestry, but y'all want whiteness too. But the white man was like, nah, nigga, you ain't coming up in here with them damn pointy ass shoes and in that pink shirt. No, you better take your Mexican ass on somewhere else. See, let me explain it to you like this. Caucasian people who are traditionally conservative, stick to your own, from my cold dead hand, nobody, don't tread on me, white people, they'll they're more comfortable with me moving next door to them than someone like this councilwoman or her Hispanic family. That's real talk. But and damn, Painless, how is that? See, the white man knows that he shares more in common with the African American Negro than Maria or Jose. See, Maria and Jose, they still want to speak Spanish. They want to do certain things. You know, they're more cultural. It's about, I said a lot of this shit is cultural. They hold on to traditions that the white man's like, the closest I'm getting to you is your burrito tacos. That's it. And especially if you're a Hispanic man, they ain't really trying to fuck with you. Now, they'll let a Hispanic woman, you know, because they try to hit that. Some of the white guys. But generally speaking, they're more comfortable with me moving next door to them. And Hispanics need to know that. Why you up here doing this shit, all this backflips and theatrics, thinking you're white, thinking you can't get touched or caught, and now you are? Bitch, you're done. This bitch is done. This new, what's her name? She's done. Nury Martinez, she's done. She is done. She is roadkill. And rightfully so. But oh yeah, she called him a chanquito. Damn, boy. Woo. And she called the people you know, I guess you could say OAXAKN, the UCAN immigrants living in Koreatown, little dark people. And see, Mexicans, they have that dark skin, light skin bullshit too, like us. You know, it's global. But yeah, I just wanted to shed light on that. Painless out.